got this little four-wheeler in the shop. It says it's a 124 stamped on the motor. Got a few issues. The guy I got it from said it ran. He said all that was wrong with it was the rear end. And as you can tell, the rear end is not attached anymore. Right here, these little clips, these little tabs right here was part of that, and it looks like the metal just tore away. It looks like it was pretty lightly done, so I'm gonna probably take the back end, the rear end completely off of this one, take it completely apart and weld some heavier tabs on there to hold that rear end in place. Then we'll start working with, I'm gonna have to take the plastic off of it, take the tank off of it, dump it out, clean the lines out real good, clean the carburetor out real good, because it has set for a long time. And this little ingenious invention right here, the Sundrop can gas cap, has probably not kept out a whole lot of dirt and bugs and other debris down in there, so I want to take the gas tank completely off of it, dump it out, clean it out real good. Like I say, take the lines off of it, take the carburetor off of it. Then we'll see about getting it started. Thing was red Loctited on there, looked like. Well, I had to about break out the big boy wrenches. Alright, got this piece now. You can see where the tabs broke completely off. It just peeled the metal off, so I'm going to cut the rest of this off, grind it off, and make some new pieces for that. Alright, this is a piece of 1/4 inch flat stock, and that's about twice as thick as what was on there. So I'm going to hole saw a hole the diameter of this pipe through it, then measure my 2 holes for the tabs, kind of shape this up. And this will be a lot heavier than what was on there. It's about twice as wide, or twice as much distance from the edge of here to the edge of here as it is this little piece to the pipe. That's only about 1/4 of an inch. This is closer to 1/2 of an inch. Plus this is 1/8 inch thick and this is 1/4 inch thick. So that'll be quite a bit heavier, so hopefully it'll hold up a little better than what this factory piece did. Well, I finally got the holes drilled in here. It's just, my drill press is a real cheap drill press, and it just kept bogging down and kept bogging down. It took quite a while to drill these. But now I got to get it marked out for the holes for the tabs, get a good measurement on each one of them, and get those drilled out, and then I'll cut them apart and weld them to this. Well, it took a lot of grinding to get this old metal off of here. But I got my tab pieces on there and I got it lined up. I'm going to try to spot weld it in place and check it, and then I'll come back and do finish welds. any play in there, so it doesn't seem to be over tightened. The jam nut on there. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Getting this one stripped down some more. Alex has taken all the plastic panels off of it where we can get to the gas tank. Inside of this gas tank is very rusty, so I'm going to try to drain these lines out, drain the carburetor out, see if I can get something to treat the inside of that tank with, or to get the rust out of it or something, but we're going to try to get this tank off of here. I got the back end back on it. Just doing some adjustments now and getting ready to put the back wheels and tires back on. See if I can show you how rusty and how much sludge there is in there. It's kind of hard to get the camera and the light in there enough to see, but it's pretty rusted up. Got a bunch of garbage in it, bunch of sludge, and it stinks really bad. I'm gonna try, I've seen everything from toilet bowl cleaners and vinegar and sand and water and all kinds of stuff. Well, I used vinegar and I put BBs in it. Left the vinegar in there overnight, and it's still got some surface rust to it, but it's a whole lot better than it was. So I'm going to put it back on here and put some gas in it and see if I can get this thing to turn over. And to get it to start, I'm going to have to put a little heavier battery on there. This battery's only like 8.5 volts. So let me get all that done and we'll see if we can get it cranked. I think we finally figured out the combination of everything to get this thing to run. We're going to try it one more time.
Oh, it smells horrible.
See what it does. That's pretty good. We'll put the tank back on it.
And it's very loud.
It's very loud. Alright, we've cleaned the carburetor out a little bit. I'm going to see if it'll do anything now.
You had to go in there for a second.
Not drawing any gas into it yet. I have to keep priming it with this for a little bit. I'm going to work a little more on seeing if I can get it primed. We can get this thing running. I mentioned in the video that I used vinegar to clean the tank out with BBs. After the tank sat for overnight with the vinegar in it, I put the BBs in it and shook it around really good to help knock any of that, the rest of the debris and the rust and stuff out of there. So that's what I use the BBs for. But never did get it running. I'm probably going to end up having to put a carburetor on it. Carburetors are not really expensive for these Coolster Chinese-made four-wheelers. So I'll probably end up just getting a new one to put on there. But that's all for this video, and thank you for watching Kevin's Creations.